Hello students. Today we are going to do a quick revision of chapter number 6, Human Nervous System. So basically what is nervous system? It controls the nervous coordination in our body. So we will study about nervous coordination. For example, if you touch a hot utensil accidentally, you immediately withdraw your hand. This is because your brain receives the message of hotness and sends message to your hand for immediate reaction. Second example, if I give you, while playing tennis, you need a lot of coordination of your muscle, sharp judgment of your brain, and observation of your eyes. So these are the examples where we see how our nervous system helps us. So basically, in human beings, nervous coordination is brought about by brain, spinal cord, and nerves, which together forms nervous system. So nervous system has three parts, or is made up of brain, spinal cord, and nerves. What is the function of nervous system? It controls the voluntary muscle action in our body. It regulates all the involuntary muscle action. It senses our surroundings to keep us tuned with them, and it serves as storage center for our memory. Voluntary actions are those which are under our control. Involuntary actions are those which are not under our control, like blinking of eyes, beating of heart, and it helps us to know what is happening all around us. And fourth one, it helps us to remember things. We remember our childhood memories, then when we were when we came to school, when you came to sixth class, when you are now in seventh class. So you remember all these things, so because it is in your memory. So nervous system is a control system that sends electrical signals called nerve impulses. Okay, and these nerve impulses travel through neurons. So we will study the structure of neuron in detail in this chapter. So nervous system is made up of central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, basically. So when we talk about basic cells of nervous system, so neuron, if we see, neuron is basic unit of nervous system. You can see in the figure which is shown on your screens. It has parts which is dendrite, uh, first of all, the first part is cell body with nucleus, and nucleus. Then it has a centrally located nucleus which is filled with cytoplasm. Then dendrite, which are numerous short protoplasmic projections called dendrons, which arise from the cell body. They are branched repeatedly and project to form dendrites. Axon is when one of the dendron stretches into long fiber, it becomes axon. The function of axon is nerve impulses travel through axon, and at the end, each axon gets branched to form axon terminal. Then myelin sheath is dense layer which insulate axon, and gaps between the myelin sheath are known as node of Ranvier. Impulse travel from dendrite to cell body and then to axon. So there are three types of neuron, basically sensory, motor, and interneuron. So neurons are similar to other body cells because they are surrounded by cell membrane. Neuron or nerve cell is same as other body cells because they are surrounded by cell membranes. They have nucleus, they have cytoplasm, they have cell organelles, and they carry out cellular processes such as protein synthesis and energy production. Then neuron is different from other cell bodies also because they have special dendrites. They communicate through electrical process, and they contain some specialized structures. So these are the differences of a neuron from other cells. If we talk about impulses, so stimulus is any change in environment with sufficient strength to initiate a response. Excitability is the ability of neuron to respond to stimulus and convert it into nerve impulse. And all of nothing rule, the stimulus is either strong enough to start an impulse or nothing happens. Synapse is a gap or space between axon of one neuron and dendrite of other. So neurons are connected after another in a chain. And what are neurotransmitters? These are the chemicals in the junction which allow impulses to start it from one neuron to another. So if you want that they should travel, they will travel with the help of nerve impulses. Then next is parts of human brain, which are central parts of. So the next part of human nervous system is brain, spinal cord, and nerves. So brain has basically three parts: cerebellum, cerebrum, and medulla oblongata. So what is brain? First of all, brain is the control center of nervous system. It looks like grayish pink ball of soft tissues and protected by a box called cranium or skull. The human brain is divided into cerebrum, cerebellum, and medulla oblongata. So this is the division of human brain. So cerebrum is the largest portion of brain and most complex one. It is also called forebrain. It consists of ridges and grooves and in which increase the surface area to accommodate more nerve cells. Then cerebrum, the main function of cerebrum is to it contains information that essentially makes our intelligence, memory, reasoning, personality, emotion, speech, and ability to feel and move. So all these things we are able to do because of cerebrum. Specific area of cerebrum are in charge of processing these different types of informations. All the memory of a human has is stored in the cerebrum. So we can call cerebrum as the seat of intelligence. Cerebrum is known as the seat of intelligence. Cerebellum is a region lying at the back of head under cerebrum, and it coordinates it coordinates impulses sent out from cerebrum. It mainly controls posture, how do we sit, how do we walk, and balance and coordinate the muscles during locomotion or during movement. So our body movement are controlled by cerebellum. If somebody is under the influence of alcohol, you must have seen they are not walking straight, they are not walking properly. The reason being that cerebellum is not under the is not able to control the body now, and hence the people behave in a weird manner. So basically we can say cerebellum is responsible for body movement or our physical movement of the body. Mm, cerebellum contains half of the neuron in the brain, but it occupies only 10% of the brain. So that's why then next third part of the brain is medulla oblongata. It extends from center portion of brain to the central portion of the brain is medulla oblongata. It controls all the actions which are involuntary. Medulla oblongata controls all the involuntary actions, means the actions which are not under our control. The actions which are not under our control are forelooked by medulla oblongata. For example, breathing, heartbeat, blinking of eyes, and swallowing of food. All these things are taken care of by cerebellum. Then the next part is spinal cord, which is cylindrical structure, and it is covered by backbone or vertebral column. It is a bundle of nerve that extend from medulla oblongata to end of vertebral column. So it is a connection from medulla oblongata to the end of vertebral column. Spinal cord transmit nerve impulses from different organs of the body to the brain and vice versa. It also acts as a center for reflexes. So reflex action is possible because of spinal cord only. So these are the different regions of the brain. Medulla, it control vital reflexes, as vital means important, reflexes as heartbeat and respiration. And hypothalamus is also a part. So if you look at the structure of brain, the right and the left hemisphere of cerebrum are connected in the middle by a band of nerve which enable the two sides to communicate. So cerebrum has two right and left hemispheres are there in cerebrum. So maximum portion of the brain is covered by cerebrum itself. So when you are doing a sum, you are using the left side. When you are listening to music, you are using your right side of your brain. It is believed that some people are more right brained or left brained, while others use both halves of their brain to the same degree or to the same extent. So these are the you can say parts of brain.